Well, here in London, aid organisations have come together to address the humanitarian crisis. With me is Kimberly Brown, Head of Humanitarian Policy at the British Red Cross. Welcome here to the programme. You were listening to that, and I know you fundamentally agree with every word of that assessment.
Absolutely, and it's for these catastrophic reasons that these 14 agencies came together today. We wanted to start this year by highlighting the really dire humanitarian situation in Yemen, the worst humanitarian crisis in the world, and we need better access to be able to scale up our work in country.
What alarms you the most? I mean, you were with this gathering of all the aid agencies so concerned that they've come together. What is it that is concerning you the most as we speak now?
There's a range of humanitarian issues that are exacerbating and coming together to cause this crisis. 50% of health infrastructure has been ruined. 85,000 children have lost their lives due to hunger. 14 million people are really being pushed to the brink of famine. And it's for these reasons that we're really seeing the Yemeni people, after 4 years in this conflict, the country being brought to its knees, really, dealing with this humanitarian crisis.
In terms of those people, we were talking a few minutes ago whilst we were watching Lisa's piece, and you used this phrase, people there have negative coping mechanisms, and we're seeing more of that. What do you mean by that phrase?
Well, I had the opportunity to visit Yemen about a year ago, and speaking with my colleagues there, they're telling us that the situation is deteriorating. So an example of that would be parents who are choosing to give their children contaminated food and water because that's the only choice that they have.
And they know they're doing that.
And they know they're doing that. And so for us, we're extremely concerned with the very difficult choices that people are having to make in terms of food and water, in terms of leaving their homes, a very difficult decision to finally pick up and leave your home. So the situation is deteriorating on a daily basis.
How catastrophic would it be if the ceasefire around Hodeidah doesn't last? We know how fragile, we know how under pressure it is.
Well, we're very pleased that we've seen some implementation of the ceasefire, but because aid and commercial goods are not able to enter into the country, this directly is related to the deteriorating humanitarian situation. So every time that ceasefire is broken, we see a further deterioration and we see less hope for the people in Yemen. And at the British Red Cross, we are calling for support for our appeal so that we can scale up our work. We're able to reach people, but we're not able to get everywhere in the country, and we need as much support as we can.
Well, Kimberly Brown, thank you so much for coming into the studio and talking to me. Thank you.